WC quick reaction video. The Atlanta Falcons laid a smackdown beatdown on the Seattle Seahawks by the score of, it doesn't matter what the damn score is, they won the game. All right. This is quite possibly, and I hate to say it like this, it's quite possibly the last game in the Georgia Dome. The Georgia Dome has seen a lot of national championships, a lot of bowl games, a few Super Bowls. I've never been, but I do want to go to that new stadium that they got building across the street. So this possibly could have been the last game that you've seen in the Georgia Dome if the Cowboys win tomorrow. Just saying. The quick analysis of this game: Russell Wilson looked out of rhythm the entire game. Even the first drive when they scored a touchdown, he looked out of rhythm. He didn't look comfortable. Doug Baldwin looked a step slower. I guess it's true when teams come from the West Coast and they play on the East Coast, they lose a step. It is what it is, but they've had time to prepare for this game, so that's no excuse necessarily. So you see Ricardo Allen right there with the interception. He's taking it back a couple yards. The Atlanta defense has been playing really well over the last couple games, and they're allowing I think maybe over the last 6 to maybe 7 games, they've allowed maybe 8 to 9 points less than they did maybe for the first 8, something weird like that. Looked up the stats, and they even said it during the game, so I was going to use that in the video, and I was like, oh man, they took my stat. So Atlanta's defense has been playing really well. Matt Ryan close to or over 300 yards. Like I said, the video is still going on. The game's still going on as this video is going on right here. That's why I said the final score doesn't matter. But I'll put it down below in the comments for you guys, for all those people that want to know what the final score is if you're just getting this video. But like I said, my other video, man, I don't think that, too many people want to play the Packers. But, Atlanta is definitely one of the hottest teams in professional football right now. And, by all means, I think that, they're probably the biggest threat that's left to the Cowboys in the NFC. Even though, all right, I'm officially in this video picking the Packers to beat them. So, this might not be the last game in the Georgia Dome for the Falcons. But, just in case it is, I did want to do a video on, the Georgia Dome and everything that's kind of went down in that stadium. The brand new stadium, I've seen illustrations of it. It looks like it's going to be really great. I think my Redskins is going to play against the Falcons next year. I don't think that we played the NFC South this season. We played Carolina, and I think that we played the Bucks. We might have played the Bucks. I don't think we did, but I think that we play the Falcons next season. If we play at Atlanta, I definitely want to go to that new stadium. I think it's opening up next year. It should be. Oh, my screensaver messing up my video. Hold on. But yeah, let me go ahead and say this right here for all, the Cowboys and Packers fans. This is basically a team that you just don't want to play, man. I mean, both the Packers and both, the Cowboys have terrible pass defenses. And Seattle has a really good pass defense for the most part, and they still got shredded for almost 300 yards today and 3 touchdowns by by Matt Ryan. I think he has 2 touchdowns as this video is going on, but he might have a third by the time you guys see it. So overall, man, nobody really wants to play the Falcons. The Seahawks have had. I mean, let me talk to the Seahawks fans. Y'all haven't looked really intimidating for a while. I mean, this has been coming for you guys to kind of take a step back from, your back-to-back Super Bowl runs over the last couple of years. It was coming. There's nothing to be ashamed of. You guys got to get some type of consistency in the backfield. Ross had a really good game last week, and then this week he just kind of no-shows. And, it is what it is. That defense has to be reassured. Sherman ain't getting no younger. It is what it is for, the Seattle Seahawks. Let me give a quick prognostication on, if the Falcons play the Packers or if they play the Cowboys. Because I got a little bit more minutes in this video. If they take on the Packers at home next week in the NFC Championship game, it's going to be a complete shootout because neither one of these teams can really play great pass defenses. You got two elite quarterbacks and two bad pass defenses. The tiebreaker will probably be the backfield, and Atlanta has that advantage with Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman. So I'd definitely be going with the Falcons to go to the Super Bowl. And if the Falcons take on the Cowboys, it's just going to be, it's not necessarily going to be a completely fair matchup. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, the Cowboys. And like I said, the Cowboys got to get past the Packers. I think that they could probably get past the Packers. You know what I'm saying? As reluctant as I'm saying that, they could probably get past the Packers, but they're not going to get past the Falcons if they face off against them. It's just not going to happen. Just too much offense. Their defense can hold up long enough. This is just not a good matchup for the Cowboys. If that's what it comes down to now. You know what I'm saying? If it comes down to that, it's not going to be a good matchup for them. All right. The Falcons are one of the hottest teams in the league, along with Pittsburgh. New England's about to play in a couple minutes. I'm about to watch that game, do a reaction video on that one. I don't think that the Texans are going to upset them. Nobody's picking the Texans in that game. I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans keep it close long enough to win, but I don't think that they will. I think that Tom Brady is Tom Brady, and they might win by 3 touchdowns. I mean, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess, if you want to go there. But let me know how you guys feel about Atlanta putting in work on the Seahawks. Making Russell Wilson look, like it was amateur hour. They just didn't look good at all. And let me know what you guys' thoughts are on if Atlanta has to face, the Packers or the Cowboys. I kind of broke that down real quick for you guys. It's a bonus feature in this video. But it's the WC. I got to go. Until next time, peace out.